Hey everybody. Spot. Spot. The final days. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 games to do and we're done. And that includes 3rd place, if necessary, whatever. If the top bracket loses a game, they'd have to play another one. We certainly have enough to do 2 regular 4-person matches right now. So, to start with, Bob Jr., Subwoofer's Ice Cream, Proton John, Aeon 2570. We'll just play it the way we've been doing it. It's perfectly fine that way. Here's your order. Bob on yellow, blue is Subwoofer's Ice Cream, magenta is Proton John, Kaon on green. Let's design a board. What fresh hell can we create? Need to spin this up a couple times. A river, how did you do that? Oh, I see. You gotta hop across? That's not a bad idea. How's that? That's pretty simple. Give him the eye. We'll see what happens here. Any players missing from this group? Q-Bird is not the only co-op game I have found. I found Darkwing Duck and Scrooge together in DuckTales 2. 4-player Battletoads. NES. What else did I find? A couple other things. They look neat. Looking forward to doing this week. I think he plays like Scrooge.
I can't believe Spotty Sports himself is here.
Let's see here. The demo song is underappreciated, I feel. Thank you for the sub. I see Bob here on Proton John. There's ice cream here. Yes,
Is
looks
this
like
the spot?
we're gonna go humans all the way across in game 1 here. Let's go. Let's do it. Bob, you're first. Subwoofers Ice Cream on blue. Yeah, let me get that matchup for you. It's not free-for-all, because we're still in the forced... I would make it free-for-all if I were making the brackets, but since I use challenge... like, next time I might just end after round 1. Like, just never have a final bracket, just make my own at that point. Here's your matchup. It's Kaon versus Proton John. So we actually do have top versus top, bottom versus bottom. The river here, if you cross it, you're just in enemy territory that you don't have to be in. But that's up to you if you want to do that. Yeah, 4 fort, sure. That's what it is. Challonge's inability to do 4-player things is a huge failing. They don't know how to do those brackets at all, and this really is a shame. There's no reason why they can't just throw that in there. It's not that complicated. I would rather make my own brackets next time I try and do something like this. It's been a problem before. I like to do 4-player things more than 2-player things. And most of the things I do are 4 players. You're up, Subwoofers. It's 7 day 6. And Proton John, your turn. F2 to G2. You can't do a whole round robin tournament, and that's weird. They already have the... It seems like their site is finished developing, though. They don't seem like they're adding new things, so I think that's gonna be it. They're just not gonna ever do that. It's too bad. You're up, Bob. A1 to B1. Subwoofers. Yeah, you can do 4-player stuff in the first phase, but it always divides it into 2 phases. Cramped quarters. B6 to C6. Proton John, you're up. F5 to E5. Kaon, your turn. How's this playing out here? F2 to E3. Bob. This is the 8th finals top bracket. The, I guess it's the quarterfinals, actually. It is, it's the quarterfinals. Now, we are doing 2 matches at once, so the quarterfinals won't be around too long here. B1 to B2. Subwoofers.
Holy cow, 39 years.
Thanks for the sub. A long sub. Get ready for the 4 years mark coming around the corner, man. What a defensive map. Proton. Hey, I was streaming in 2007? Pretty early. But I don't think it existed much beyond that. E3 to F4. Damage is done. Bob, you're up. I appreciate the long sub, Mina Sheep. I recognize how long you've been here for sure. Fat Snail aside, only a couple people were like that. I think 10 people maybe have been subbed that long. Subwoofers, you're up. What'll it be? Does anyone have the guts? Cross the line? I was wondering about that. A6 to B4. Proton John, it's your turn. What do you want to do? G6 to E4. We'll do it. Eon, you're up. What do you want to move? Bob, your turn. Into the Breach is finished. I finished that yesterday. I posted the last video. What do people think? It's time for me to archive that thread. I don't know how that's done. Does Baldark still do that? You just send him an email, maybe? I'm not sure. It's like my 4th or 5th SALP. Subwoofers, your move. That's a shame. I like the archive. That's a tough project to maintain, though, over all this time. 11 years. Proton John, your move. F5 to G3. Okay, on your turn. On green. G5 to G4. Bob, it's your turn. C2 to C3. C6 to C4. Heading directly left. There's that middle square still, and no one has crossed over into non-enemy territory yet. John's going straight down here, grabbing 4. Okay, it's your turn. What do you want to do? G1 to F1. Bob, your turn. What do you want to fire? Bob takes the center. The big war has begun. Subwoofer's ice cream, it's your turn. B3 to C2. I think this map will be way different if the enemies are on opposite sides. I think this shenanigan will start sooner, but it has begun anyway. It had to at some point. F5 to E4, or E6. F5 to E6. Okay. Okay, on your turn. What do you want to do? F3 to E2. I've done a handful of LPs on SA. Some of them have been popular. Some of them got ignored, like Environmental Station Alpha. It's a lot of work to make a thread, so I tend to not do it as much as just live stream. Overlord was very popular. We had the game dev for that one. Those 2 games in the Wii game. Rogue Legacy was popular, obviously. New Legends on the Xbox was not. I'm like 3 out of 5 on popularity for LPs. C4 to C5. Subwoofer, it's your turn. Even my guest commentators hated the New Legend LP. It's, only I enjoyed that. A4 to B5. Proton John, what would you like to do? F5 to 6. Okay. Bob, it's your turn. No, it's Kaon's turn first, my bad. Kaon, where do you want to move? E2 to C1. Jumping up there. Bob, you've got some options. What do you want to do? SA has always been a pay for him. I paid for it in 2001. I didn't post very much, but 2001 sounds right. I was a lurker until like 2010, but I was around. E4 to G6. Jumping into John's territory. Subwoofer's ice cream, it's your turn. What's your move? SA was a really cool place for a while. At least parts of it were. I can't speak to the whole site. It's always had some garbage going on as well, but the gaming section was neat. And the CAD mock thread was something I enjoyed a lot. C3 to D4. You mean E4? Here? Proton John, you're up. What do you want to do? Oh, did you think Sub wasn't taking that move? I knew that one was coming on. That centerpiece was too good. G4 to E2. And K on your turn, what do you want to do? Walking to the right. Bob, you're up. E5 to G4, walking left. Subwoofer's your turn. What's your move? E5 to A5. And Proton John. You have a couple of choices here. Every piece can be used. What do you want to do? E6 to C6. The aggression move. Kaon, it's your turn. What do you want to move? Where's your journey taking you? D4 to B6. Grabbing 6. Bob, your turn. Yeah, I feel like that was a dangerous boy move there. Oh man, like there was definitely some moves that could have been done. F5 to D4. To the center with Bob. Kaon, it's your turn. You gotta jump with one of those 3 up there. One of those 2, in fact. One of the 4s. What do you want to do? I feel like, John's mistake was not taking E1, which would have forced Kaon to jump, but now Kaon is everywhere. I'm not sure what the other side of the board is going to look like here. A4 to A6. John, your turn, but you only have one move. Here it is. Kaon, you're up. Not only did he have no other move, all of those pieces could only move one. If he had the option to jump or not, I would let him, but... ain't nothing. C7 to B7. Bob, you're up. You have to jump if you want to go to A4, but if not, you got the bottom right to yourself. What do you want to do? C4 to A4. Subwoofer's out. Bob seals it. Proton John has a move that he must make. That's a big one. Well, again, you don't have a choice. You'll be heading up here. Kaon, you have to jump, but you can pick which piece jumps. You can use one of the C's or one of the G's. The invisible clock is ticking. C1. E2. It's your move, Bob. What do you want to do? E5 to F5. Walking down. John, your turn. You have to jump. You have a few choices. 5 choices.
Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
Mick Johnson 88, thanks for the sub. B3 to C1. This is forcing Kaon to jump downwards. What jump do you want to do, Kaon? One of the C's.
Three months already? Wow, time flies. Glad to have stuck around after September.
Thanks for the sub, Maniacal Gamer. C7 to E6. Slam it on down. Bob, it's your turn. What's your choice? A3 to B3. Taking the big chunk. No mercy for Proton John. John, you gotta jump again. You gotta use one of the fives. Which one's it gonna be? Both moves do suck. That's right, all three moves. And they all suck. Look at those antagonistic spots trying to get you to rush. Their animation's random. I didn't realize that. Every snap now they yell at you. What the hell? C5 to C7, heading over. Kaon must jump if they want C5, if not, walk over to E7 or F7. What's your move? I wouldn't be surprised if it's on the video games list. It is. Spot the video game is on the list. I just hadn't used it. I just put retro for most things, unless they're big games. Yeah, it's on there. They use a big games database. A7 to C5. Bob, it's your turn. What do you want to do? G5 to F7. Alright. Proton Sean, your turn. By the way, next game is going to be Bellmaker, Faust, Modak, and Atchinson. If y'all are ready, prepare. Game is next. 3 tiles left to fill in here. T7 to E7 coming on down. Yeah, it's your turn. F5 to G5. And Bob, you gotta jump with A5. You gotta pick though what jump it'll be. John, E6 or E7 must jump. Which one will it be? E6 to C7.
Nothing to celebrate an anniversary like a cold bottle of 7-Up.
Hey on. Your choice of moves here. The board is yours. E5 to E6. And Bob, your move. A4 to A5. The game's over! The winners were Kaon with 21 and Bob with 17. Everyone else is in the lower bracket, round 5. We're gonna find out who your opponent is right now because we have our next game to go. Bellmaker versus Faust. Modak 215 versus Atchinson. That's the situation. Let's random those. Hold on a second. Falcon first. Atchinson is second. On blue. Bellmaker is on magenta. Modak on green. That's our setup. Same board. Let's go. Who's missing? We have Modak. Oh, okay, there you are. Everyone's here. We got 4 humans. Let's go. Oh, Bellmaker, right. That's who was missing. Bellmaker isn't here. Alright, well, Bellmaker will be AI. Let me check on that. Bellmaker's AFK, looks like. So, we're gonna start with the bot. Bosk, it's your move on yellow. A1 to B2. Atchison. By the way, you're fighting against your diagonals in this matchup, it looks like. Yeah, that is true. A7 to A6. Modic, your turn. G1 to F2. I am planning on finishing all these games tonight, so we just have a few more. B2 to C3, and Atchison, A7 to B7. Bob Jr. and KO will be on break for a little bit here. They won't be in the next game. It'll be the winners of this one versus the losers of the last one. F2 to G2. Oscar, you're up. Yeah, I don't like SNES cool spot very much. C3 to C4. Atchison, it's your turn. B7 to B6, A7 to B6. Okay. Modic on green. F2 to E2. It's just a generic mascot platformer. I hate those. C4 to D4. Atchison, what do you want to do? B6 to C5, coming on down. Bellmaker, the robot. Bellbot. Doing what I figured. Sort of. Not really. Kind of. Modic, you're up. E2 to E3. And Faust, going yellow. What's your move? Jumping over to B5. Atchison, you gotta jump. A5 or C6, your two choices here. C6 is chosen. What's your move, Modic? E4 for the robot. Green is up. F2 to F3. And Faust gone yellow. What's our move? Oh, there it is, T45. My bad. Keep missing your moves, you're so fast. And pink. B7 to A7. Okay. Bellmaker bot. Doesn't do anything special. Modic, it's your turn. F3 to F4. Bosk, you're up. D4 to F6, eliminating Bellmaker. Bosk gets their win already. But they'll continue to move for the rest of the game. Atchison, you're up. C7, E6. I think this game would work alright on bigger boards. It just would take longer. It would be less interesting. F4 to F5. Okay. Yellow, it's Faust's turn. What do you want to do? B2 to A4. Okay. Ties still happen because there's 4 players. One of the other players can grab. Like, there's not a number you can have 3 or 4 players that could not end in a tie. D5 to D4. Head to the center square. Monica, it's your turn. Jokester, thanks for the sub on the Prime. Throwing free subs around. Thanks a lot. E6 to C4. Heading here. And yellow turn. You're up. Fast trying to get eliminated. Atkinson, your turn. Where do you want to go? E7 to E6. And left. Monica, it's your turn. The green and blue war continues. E2 to E1. Bosk, you're up. A4 to C2. Atkinson, what you're up to? I don't know what the rules on games being copied is. Using the digital properties of something is complicated. E3 to F1. Like, you can take the entire concept of the game, but you can't use Mario. It's more like that than it is conceptually. You can copy the game from the ground up and it's yours, it's fine. Unfortunately, because Vlambeer gets copied all the time to the letter, their whole game. Every game they've ever made. But I think if somebody tried to use one of their art assets, they wouldn't get away with it. F3 to E3. Heading upwards. Yellow, you're up. Hey Forrest, thanks for the sub. T2 to A1. Back to Atkinson in this one-on-one match, practically. Well, G2 to G3. If you're looking for legal examples, all you have to do is look at Nintendo because they're a very litigious company. And if they haven't done that kind of stuff on mechanics, then nobody will. And they never do. Not for mechanics. E4 to G4. Jumping downwards. Fask, you're up. C1 to A2. Assenson, you're up. E5 to E4. Heading left. And Modic, you're up too. What do you want to do? We have a little less than a quarter of the board to go here. Enforcing a patent is expensive. Sometimes it's not worth the effort. B5 to C7. It's more costly to go to court over it than... Like, the thing you would win if you took somebody to court for infringing your patent would be the money they made during that alleged theft. And that might not add up to what it costs to take them to court. Speaking from experience here. Atchison, you're up. A6 to B5. Heading down, grabbing 4. Modic, your turn. It'll be alright. Yeah, I know what you're up to. What's Modic's move? Gonna be G4 to G5, walking to the right. Slam. Vask, your turn. C1 to A3. I'm probably going to change the music to my playlist after this match. F7 to G6. Grabbing 4 more. Modic, it's your turn. I think they avoided red to not clash with the mascots there. It was probably an intentional decision. They do pretend that magenta down there is red. E2 to C3. Jumping on out. Vasquez, your turn. Ten places left to go. A1 to C1. E1 to E2. And Modak, it's your turn. What's the move? C3 to B2. Getting rid of yellow once and for all. You're free of movements. Atchison, it's your turn. I like to think that we're going for like a pool table with this background. It's just not textured. B5 to B4. Modak, it's your turn. You're 20 pieces behind. You got a plan? You gonna come back at him? Atchinson's going for the high score here. B2 to B3. Pulling down 4, going up 5. Atchinson's your turn. B5 to A4. Modak, it's your move. 4 pieces left to stand in here. Unless jumps happen. C4 to A5. Taking this one, sending it upwards. 5-point switch. Atchison, you're up. C5 to C4. Okay. Modak. What'll it be? B2 to A2. Heading upwards. Atchison, your turn. As we wind this one down, I'll tell you, Proton John, Valsk, Subwoofer's Ice Cream, and whoever wins this out of these two is next. C3 to C2. Two tiles left. Monic, it's your turn. What's the move? Atchison hitting 30. What's the highest score we've had in this so far? It's a little weird because the boards have been shifting, so there's not as many tiles as there were. Technically harder to get a high score, but 30 is pushing it, I think. Pushing that envelope, man. That's a lot of blue. A2 to B1. Forcing a jump. You have two options for it, though, Atchison. Which one will it be? B3 or C3? Using B3 to jump. Monic, it's your turn. How do you want to approach B3? Using C1 to jump. Hutchinson, it's your turn. How do you want to approach C1? If it weren't for B1 here, maybe could have led Atchison on a long series of hops. If they had to use one of these E's to do that jump instead, it would have created more and more holes. That's a huge score to recover from, though. Thanks for playing, everybody. Monic has been defeated by Atchison, which means Atchison, Subwoofers Ice Cream, Proton John, and Falsk are in my next elimination match on round 5. No more survivors at this point. Everyone here is playing for keeps. Same map. Let me randomize those names. We got verticals going on, I think. Subwoofers Ice Cream on yellow, Flask on blue, Proton John on magenta, Atchison on green.
One year already, wow.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Night City. The year of it, yeah. Let's turn this insanity off. How about it? Okay. Are any players missing this time? I don't think so. Atchinson's here. Is Subwoofer's Ice Cream here? Proton John and Valsk. Do we have all four? Let's do it. You're first. Subwoofers, you're on yellow. Grid. 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 A1 to B2. A7 to C7 for Valsk here. It is up versus down. Blue versus magenta. Yellow versus green. Ultimately. G7 to F7. Atchison, your turn. G1 to F1. I think what bothers me most about the coloring in this is not the crappy background. It's dark green. It's the only color here that doesn't pop. If you look at the right, the names, pretty much those are one or two tones off of the color of the pieces at most, if any. Except for green. Green is way too ugly to be on that color green. I had to enhance it with the right color that it should be. But that might be a NES limitation for all I know. Oscar, you're up. C7 to C6. John, it's your move. F7 to E7. I don't think it is the same color as the background. I think it's different, but I can check. You might be right. It shouldn't be. That's despicable. Well, whatever it is, it's too dark. G1 to G2. My bad. I clicked the wrong square there. G2. It certainly is the same. I mean, we could just play like this, right? This is better. I've improved it. I've improved it so much. I wish I could not screw up green, though. Anyway, C3 to D4. C6 to C5. Proton John, it's your turn. How about that? You want to be the death tiles? G7 to F6. Atchison, it's your move. The problem with that, of course, is that you can't really see the text that I put over that. G1 to F2. Subwoofers, give us a move. I hate this color. Yeah, I hate it. I despise it. C3 to C4. Heading right. Blue, it's your move. What are you doing, Falsk? C7 to E6, jumping downwards. Warward declared. Proton John, it's your turn. Oh, my bad. Moved the wrong one. There it is. We got breakdancing instead. G7 to G6. Green, your turn. Atchison. There's a 4-player Battletoads ROM hack. It really lags the hell out of the game, but I can see some NES limitations pushed there. They had some funny colors going on to make that happen. I want to try it, but I need a gang who knows Battletoads to do that with. How are we going to do the turbo tunnel when all 4 players need to succeed? All 4 players need to be able to do turbo tunnel. And all those other stupid ass levels. Rat race. Snakes. What's the other one? Inferno. Pokemon's Inferno. C3 to E2. If I could just clone myself, we'd get it done. Maybe I can convince the Mexican runner to play it with me. He's better at Battletoads than I'll ever be. I'll just follow him. E6 to F5. Proton John, it's your turn. I tried to do Battle Maniacs with 2 players, and I had to end up going to E5. Had to end up doing that double input thing. I just held both controllers and did it, but you have to get through the turbo tunnel with both players. It stinks. You have to do that though. Atchison, it's your move. What do you want to do? G2 to E4. Grabbing the center. Subwoofers, you're up. What's your move gonna be? F2 to G1. G1. G1 is taken. You got a better move? F2 to G2, heading down. That leaves the move to Faust. What's your move, Blue? G6 to G7. Proton John, you have one piece left. You gotta jump. What jump do you want to do? What will it be? There he is. You have 4 choices, all told. I didn't see your move. E7 to E5, is that it? That seems like an old one. Choosing G5. Atchison, it's your turn. E5 to E6. Grabbing a bundle. It looks bad for both blue and magenta. Which one will end up the victor here? Those two are at war. Just as yellow and green are at war. Subwoofers, you're up. C4 to C3. Bask, you're up on blue. You gotta move C6. Where are you gonna put him? Where's that jammer at, man? C6 to B4. Jump to the center. Proton John, you're up. You have G5 and G6 down there to use. What do you want to use? Gotta do something. To F4, grabbing 4. Atchison, you gotta jump. You have 2 moves to do with 2 pieces here. E6 to G4. Subwoofers, you're up. What's your move? B2 to B3. Okay. Ask, it's your turn. What's your move? You can jump with either piece, or you can do something up top. C5 to E6, jumping down, collecting a bunch. John, you're up. You know, I don't have the Neo Contra starting music. Why not? Where's that title theme at? This isn't it. I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm pausing this. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll try and keep an eye on those levels. Where are you going, John? I haven't seen your move yet, if you made it. I am still using Winamp. Forever. Winamp does things that other players don't do that I need. If you can believe that. Such as play these bins that I have. They're a very specific format. They're not bins, they're something else. No one else has made plugins like that. Not even Foobar. Besides, I like Winamp. It's doesn't take up much of my screen space. I might use it even if it didn't do that, but I have to use it for the stuff I have. I don't feel like updating the stuff I have. Atchison, you only have one move. This is it. So here you go. Enjoy the move. Subwoofers Ice Cream, you're up. C4 to C5. Okay. Blue, Faust, what's your move? I don't stream very much music. It's just one more thing that can break if I don't have it saved locally, so I usually just buy it and store it. Song rules. Waiting for Blue's move. Faust, what do you want to do? I haven't seen it yet. Did you say F5 to G5? Is that it? I keep losing you in the chat for some reason. Something about that color. Proton John, you're up. Walk into E1. Okay. Subwoofers, it's your move. What do you want to do up here? C5 to C6. Faust, you gotta pick which one of these is gonna jump. You don't have a choice in the matter, really. Something's gotta give. Here's some jams. You know what? Let's play this version. E7 to C7. John, you're up. What do you want to do? You're gonna have to jump as well to C1 or C2. You have 4 choices for it though. Which one do you want to use? E4 to C2. This gives Atchison an out. Atchison, you gotta take E4, but you have 3 choices to take that. Walking to E4 from F3. Grabbing a bundle. Taking some from blue, mostly. Subwoofers, you're up. What's your move? C5 to B6. Alright. Faust, you only have 1 tile down here you can take up. You can take it any way you want to, though. How you gonna get there? This song is so weird in this format. F7 to E7. John, you're up. Magenta, what's the move? An alliance is being made in the final hours of the battle. Hours is right. B2 to B1. Atchison, it's your move. What do you want to do? D4 to B5. Subwoofers, your turn. going upwards. Blue, you can move to D4 with E6 or F6. Your choice. What do you want to do? Using E6. Jumping in. Atchison and Proton John. Proton John, you're up. What's your move? Walking to C1. Now it's Atchison's turn on green. What do you want to do? E6. Blue, you can jump anywhere up in the top row with anything in C. What do you want to do? Subwoofers is first. My bad. Keep skipping players. Subwoofers, your turn, and then blue. But no matter what you do, that will remain true. Blue will have your move to plan. What's your move, yellow? B6 to A5. Give us a move, blue. C3 to A2. Grabbing 4 of pinks. Proton John, you're up. What's your move? Walking over to C3. Yellow, you're up. Any of these 6 pieces up here can be used for whatever. What's it gonna be? Jumping left 2. Okay. Blue, you gotta jump with C5 to one of the tops. Which one? A4. And that leaves John on magenta. It's your turn. What would you like to do? Walking over. Yellow, it's your turn. B7 to A5 again. It's actually John's turn now. Blue can't move anywhere. John, what's your turn gonna look like here? Three choices. What's it gonna be? Yeah, we have it's a 4-3 piece board. A four-way tie is impossible. Somebody's getting eliminated. C4 to A6. Atchison, you're in. You have two options to get to C4. Which one will you take? E5 or E6? E5, going upwards. Subwoofers, it's your move. What do you want to do? With C7, your only option. You can take any of these three spots. Taking E5. Blue's getting passed over. Proton John, it's your turn. What's your move? A5 to C7. Atchison, it's your turn. B5, A5. Purple, magenta, red, whatever. It's your turn. C6 to A7. Atchison. Taking C6. Proton John, you're up again. Our game is complete. Nice work. Proton John and Atchison moving on. Got good news for you. You're playing another one right away. Against each other. So much for your alliance. Go ahead and just remove these. Bump you up. You're in the elimination match down below. Up top, the finals, semifinals match, actually. Kaon and Bob Jr. It's time for a board change. What are we looking at here? How do you like the diamond? Everybody ready? Let me randomize those names. Atchison is first. Proton John is blue. Kaon is red and Bob is green. That's our team's layout. Game is on. Atchison, you're up first. We've cut this board up a little bit here. We're missing quite a few tiles. We're missing 16 out of the 49. It's Proton John versus Atchison. Bob Jr. versus Kaon. I still have room for another one-on-one on one-on-one match. A1 day 2. A7 day 6. I'll have to do a one-on-one after this, but the bots will be there. The finals match. Whoever wins this will be doing that. Here you go. Bob Jr., you're up. A1-2-P1. I like the chaos of bots.
So happy you discovered this game.
I discovered this game when I was like 6. Going to B7. F7 as well. Bob. It's time for those diamonds to begin. G1 to E3. Diving in. Atchison, your turn. It's top versus top, bottom versus bottom on this layout this time. B1 to C2. Okay. Proton John, you're up. Head into B5. Okay, on. F5. And Bob. Which move? It's cheesy fighting music. World Heroes. E3 to D4. Atchison, you're up. What's your move? C2 to A4. And John, you're up. What's the move? Walk into C6. Alright. Gallon, you're up. It's time for Red's move. F5 to F3. The jump. This leaves Bob with only the center square to work with. What are you going to do with it? Top we have the semifinals, down bottom we have the semifinals as well in the lower bracket. Following this, we'll have to do a short match for for the finals in the lower bracket, and then that person will be in the finals up top for the real last battle. E4 to E2. Taking away some magenta off the board. Atchison, it's your turn. Here's the move. Red Don John, you're up. You must jump. Where's your jump going? A6 to B4. Hey, quick, identify the soundtrack for me, Proton John. I've obscured the artist.
I'm a medieval man.
Kaon, you're up. G6 to F4.
I'm a medieval man.
Bob, you're up. You got one piece left. No, I'm sorry. It's Warcraft 2 Beyond the Dark Portal. Jeez. This is your great expansion pack. E2 to G4. Man, voice acting was tough back then, huh? C6 to A6.
In the age of chaos. In the age of chaos.
John, it's your move.
In the age of chaos, two factions battle for dominance.
Hey, Gandor, thanks for the sub. Walk into C6.
The orcs constructed ships of war.
Aeon, you're up. Going to G6. Hey, Drazzle, thanks
In
for the
the
bits.
age of chaos.
Man. Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there... There is. It's $25 for a big bit sell. And then you get $2 more worth of bits for free. How long does that last? I think that's wrapping up today. I don't remember when that ends. I haven't been on to promote that at all. That's totally a thing that they're doing. Yeah, $27 worth of bits for $25 is the sale this time, this year. That's what they're doing. F4 to F5. Here we go. Atchison, you're up on yellow. What do you want to do? It is the Dark Souls of bits. That's the most sinful gaming comment I've ever seen. A2 to A4. Powerful leap. Here you go. John, it's your move. What do you want to do? Hey, Simps. Thank you for the bits. Okay, so that ends Monday. I see. Bits are extremely just for support distributors. Jenny, thanks for the Twitch Prime subs.
Spotted.
G5 to B3. Jump across. Aeon, you're up. Walking to E2. This board is tough, for sure. It's strategic. Bob, your turn on green. What's your move? Whoa. Hey, Techno Wolf, thanks for the dump.
Jackpot!
Spot is truly the game of kings.
F5 to E6. Yeah, thanks for the bits. There's those frogs. There's 49 tiles, and I've cut 15 of them or so, so... something like that. A1 to A2. John, your move on blue. What do you want to do? Warcraft 2? You played Warcraft 2? Warcraft 2 isn't really okay. I pretend it is. I played it competitively in the form that existed competitively in 1995. World of Warcraft's a little bit different. G7E5. I don't think Battle.net existed on Warcraft 2. It took the expansion pack to put that out. It certainly was there for StarCraft. I'm not sure that it was there until Warcraft 2's expansion, if even then.
Jackpot!
Hey Tess, thanks for the bits. Jeez. Thanks a lot. Did I miss a move? Bob Jr. F7 to D6. I see it. There it is. Atkinson, it's your turn on yellow. This game is an NES board game. It's a domain control kind of game. You are attacking the other colors by moving next to them, and if you move to them in a big jump, you don't keep the original piece. But you get to move further as a result, so your aggressive move hopefully pays off. But not always. You usually leave a hole where you jump from, and that makes you lose your gains quickly. What's your move, John? B7 to D7. I played Warcraft 2 on something before Battle.net existed. There was a network peer-to-peer service called Kali, and then MPlayer existed, but I don't think that was around quite yet. It was a pay-for service, and there was a tournament bracket on there. Warcraft 2 was a very imbalanced game, though. Walked to D2. Everyone played orcs, no matter what. No one could win with the humans. They sucked. They were terrible. They were just... And the expansion didn't help them either. To be perfectly clear, they were permanently bad. They were just worthless in that game. They had no value. G6 to F7. Gone up here. I feel like I've talked about the differences between those two on that game before. Always ranting about that. It's just, it's such obvious misbalance. I don't know what they were thinking. They did a good job with StarCraft. It took them until the expansion to really get a StarCraft balance, but I mean, they weren't even close with Warcraft 2. Like, they were unreasonably far away from being even. A7 to B7. let's take your primary units, like across the board. Your primary units are the Ogre Magi versus the Knights, the Paladins, on the humans. The Paladins had a heal, and they could use it to heal each other. With Micro, you would have to click on a Paladin, cast a seal spell, and then pick the target. That's 3 freaking actions. And it's a heal, it's good, you know, except the Ogre Magi has Bloodlust. And Bloodlust, it gives a huge radius of Bloodlust to everything. And it gives you like 4 times damage, and it lasts for 30 seconds. So you could either Micro a heal for 3 actions per heal, or one Ogre Magi could Bloodlust the entire crew and make them 3 times more deadly for like half a minute. G6 to G7.
Zug zug.
That's one difference. That's not the only one, but it's one of them. Wait for Can's move. Oh, walk to G1. Okay. G6 to G7. Yeah, thanks for the subs, everybody. I see those rolling in. Some other big differences were the mage was worse than their mage.
I have no idea what is going on. Moon to S.
Thanks for the sub anyway. D4 to C3. What else? So you could make your mage invisible, and that's a good spell. That's broken as hell. Except, again, the orcs have just immortality. You just can't kill this dude. So, in every capacity, that's better. You can sneak in, or you can just walk in. Again, the orcs win. And then there's the upgrades for the weapons. It's like 2,500 gold for the humans versus 1,200 gold and some trees, like 300 wood. So you spend 1,000 less resources. And wood is much easier to get than gold. So to pretend that it's worth 3 times as much for some reason, I don't know what they were thinking. This is Blizzard's early game balance. I don't remember if Warcraft 1 is that way too. I feel like it must be. I feel like it's a little better, but man, that game sucks for other reasons. We're looking at Proton John's move right now. Warcraft 1 has a max selection unit list of 2, right? Like you can only select 4 units at once. A4 to C2. I don't remember Warcraft 1 too well. I was pretty young. The demon for the orcs versus the range, the water elemental. I want to say that the water elemental was better, but I'm not sure about that. Aeon's walking to D1. Green can't move. That means Atchison, it's your turn. You gotta go to A4. You can jump or walk. Walking in. Okay. Game is finished. Proton John finally eliminated. Bob Jr. finally eliminated. Well fought. You made it to the semifinals. Atchison going to wait to see who this winner will be. We're doing some one-on-ones now. On the garbage bomb. Here it is. So good luck. The 5 die. You ready? It's one-on-ones from here on out. There's no way for me to fool the game and to let me do 2-on-2s here. Yeah, K-On! Won, right? Bob Jr. was, You're confusing me. This is Bob Jr. versus Atchison. And, K-On! Is waiting to see who wins this to play against. I'm gonna randomize this. Let me back it up here. It was 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1 again. It wasn't a free-for-all. It was 1 versus 1, and then 1 versus 1. Same as usual. Now we're just doing 1 versus 1s. One-on-ones. No more 4-mans. Just robots in here now. I'm gonna check something real quick. Make sure I'm not incorrect on who won that game. Because now I'm confused. It was Atchison and K-On! Who won that. That's what I thought. So, Atchison versus Bob Jr. now. And I'm figuring out where they are in the order here. Bob is yellow. Atchison's on green. The only thing that matters is defeating the other player or lasting longer than them. And there are 2 bots on the field. Bob Jr., you're up on this thing. You want to give me a move? You're up. Where are you heading? Here's your coordinates. Dice are here. This is the championship match for the lower bracket. The winner here goes up top to play in the finals. And if the winner here wins in the finals, K-On! Hasn't lost a single match, so they actually have a safety win behind them. The person who wins here has to win twice after this. Atchison, you're up. F2. We're wrapping this up. That's right, we were finishing spot tonight. If K-On! Can preserve that perfect win streak, then we'll have one less game. B2 to C2. So again, this is yellow versus green with 2 idiots in the way over there on the right. Numbot and numbot. B2 to C2. Metal Gear song has voice acting in it. B2 to C2. Atchison, what's your move? F2 to E2. Hutchinson's move. And Bob, you're up. C2 to C3. Slant. Magenta takes the center. Atchison, it's your turn. F2 to F3. B2 to B4. Big slam. Wildcard Magenta coming in, taking the corners away. Atchison, it's your turn. We're already down to 7. E3 to D4. Bob. E5 to D6. That's gonna leave Dumbbot out to do an attack. It's a big one. Atchison, it's your turn. E45. Walking downwards. Bob, your turn. You have D2 here. You gotta jump to F4, so that's the move we're doing. Here comes Dumbbot. Magenta Bot. Atchison, you're up. What's a move? Walk into F5. Ultimately, this game is finished. Atchison, you've done it. 3-1. Technical victory. Nice work. It's time for those finals. Okay, and you're up against Atchison. I gotta pick a board for you. We'll do this. We're only missing 4 here. I'm gonna randomize those names. your final positions. Possible final match. Atchison, Dumbot, Numbot, and Kaon on 4th. There it is. Yellow, you're up on this possible final board. If Kaon wins, it's over. B1. Got F1. Atchison, you're up on yellow. B1 to C2. Give us a move, green. Walking up to E1. Atchison, what are you doing? Unlike the previous matches, if one of the two players gets wiped out, and wiped out completely, not isolated, wiped out, I can call it. I don't care what the bots do beyond interacting with the players. But if the player has one piece left, they could still come back. So until that happens, a complete wipeout. The game will continue. What do you think, Atchison? C2 to D1, here it is. A tie is possible, and a tie would certainly include the AI wiping both players out somehow. Disgusting that would be. Kaon, you're up. F1 to D2. This is NES Spot, the video game. There's 3 rules of play. The rule 1 is that you must move, and you can move either 1 or 2 tiles. If you choose to move 1 tile, you copy your piece, it remains where it was, and you grow a new piece that goes to that tile. If you choose to move 2 tiles, you don't copy your piece, you only move to that new location. The second rule is you will take all enemy tiles next to the place you landed at. The third rule is the game is over when the board is full. Walk into E2, Kaon, smooth. Yellow, you're up. What are you doing, Atchison? C2 to E3. Jumping on downwards. Here's a move. Here comes the bots. Yeah, on it's your choice. G1 to F3, jumping over. Atchison, your turn. D2 to F2. Jump downward, grabbing 4. Aeon down to 2 pieces now. Numbot jumping in to take 1. Numbot's dead. Numbot's been defeated. Yeah, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Walk into D2. Atchison, it's your turn. B to C2. Comes that bot. What's it doing? Shows in the center tile. Yeah, and you're up on green. What do you want to do? Our board half full here. 1 player wiped out. F4 to F6. Taking the corner. Failing. Atchison, it's your turn. What is your move? F2 to 1, moving backwards. Let's see what Magenta does. Dumbot, what's your move? Expect D4. I'm wrong. Killing Kaon. That's not what I expected. Kaon, it's your turn. Walk into G6. Atchison, you're up. From F2 over to G5. That's too far. You can do F3 to G5. You can't skip 3 tiles. How's that? Move complete. Robot coming in. It's doing the move I expected it to do before. Aeon, it's your turn now. You must jump. You have G7 and F7. What do you want to do? G7 heading to F5. Atkinson. This is the finals, but Kaon is undefeated, which means they have a safety loss. F2 to F4. Gonna jump. Let's see what Magenta does, the wild card here. A light attack. Kaon, it's your turn. What does you want to do? G6, 2-4. Okay. Atkinson, you're up. Magenta, the wild card, could do anything here. It could destroy either player. It could choose to knock either player down to 1 right now if it felt like it. It seems like. Who knows what will happen. E3 to E5. Magenta's going for that bottom. Yes, it is going for that bottom 4. Yeah, and you're down to 1 piece. What do you want to do? You gotta jump. Well, I guess you don't. You can walk. You can access any of these 5 here. What's your move? Survive. G4 to F2, taking these 3. Atkinson, you're up. You got 4 pieces, all accessible here. F4 to 3. Backing up 2 steps. Let's see what magenta does. Oh man, not what I thought was coming. Yeah, and you got 2 pieces here that can both move. What do you want to do? F1 to E3. Grabbing 4. And 1 off the bot too. Table's turning a little bit here. D1. Atchison, you must jump. You have B3 or F1 as a target. What do you want? Going to B3. Magenta Thievery. Dumbot, what are you going to do about it? Dumbot's going to attack you. Dumbot's on the warpath. Kaon, you're up. What do you want to do? Taking D1 away. Atchison, your turn again. You have C3 to work with. Game's not over till it's over. The board is half full. Plenty of time for anything. Taking the center square. A nice safe 2-piece. Yeah, and you're up. Taking G3 away. Yellow's turn. Any of these pieces work. Tell me which one you want to use. Walking up to C5. Magenta's up. Dumbot, what's up? What's the move? Dumbot's not doing you any favors. Yeah, it's your turn. Taking away G2 is an option. $13 spots left. Atchison, you have 4. You gotta jump. Unless you want to use C3 here. That's the walk option. Which one do you want to use? They all can jump. Atchison wants to walk B4. There's that. Here comes Magenta. Also taking a pretty lenient attack here. Kaon, you're up. What's your move? Taking F1 away. The board just lost 3 spots just like that. 10 left. Atchison. Where are we heading? Taking G1's corner. Dumbot could do something really nasty here if you felt like it. What are you gonna do, Dumbot? Is F5 gonna light up? No, it's not. A2's lit up. Taking 2 off the top for some reason. Yeah, it's your turn. Taking E3. What I expected the bot to take, but did not. Your move at Atchison, you have 2 choices now. Jumping C3 to B5. Grabbing 4. This time, I understand the bot's move. It's a powerful one. Keon's locked in the corner. That means Atchison, it's your board to use. Do whatever you like here. These 5 can all move. D5 to A4. Atchison, you're up. C6 to A6. Jumping upwards, grabbing 4. Making the bot mad here. Let's see what it does. I expect C6 as an attack, yeah. Yellow's turn again. What's it gonna be? A7 to B7. I feel like you've made an error in judgment with that because now you have to use E5, freeing your nemesis, Kaon. There's no way around it. Pick a spot to jump to. Dumbot might fill a spot. It's possible. Taking D7 away. Who knows what Dumbot's gonna do? It's gonna fill in the spot. Can's not free yet. Actually, the lost one for that. Atchison, it's your move. The bot lost a point on that one. It's an interesting choice. I don't know why I did that. You're lucky this time. Walking to E7. We'll see if the bot finishes the game for us. Atchison gets an easy 16. -2, gonna take that win. Kaon's been defeated. We gotta mix things up here. What do you think? It's very tiny. Final Showdown map. I'm gonna random it again. I think that one puts too much emphasis on player 1. the double plus. My problem with that one is the players might kill themselves jumping into the wrong place. We can do this. This is my board of choice. I'm gonna random those names one last time. Our final battle is beginning. Atchison on yellow again. Kaon moved up to purple this time. And the bots flipped. There you go. Go ahead. I'm gonna set this up. Yeah, if you're Prime sub, it might have worn off. I don't see you sub currently. As soon as Atchison returns, we'll have our final battle. You might need a refresh. It usually doesn't take too long to turn that on, though. Oh, look at that board. Just be happy I'm not making you play this. Imagine being green on this one. Green is the one here who cannot possibly survive turn one. They're dead. Magenta could have. Looks like green survived because two other players were killed in its stead. What a dumb board. This one's a one-on-one board. That's the only way around it. It's just the one-on-one board. It has to be done that way. In a one-on-one board, you get both corners to start with. You get the top left and top or bottom right, and the other player gets the other two. So you would be able to play this that way then. What is death for a player then would just be a hindrance for you otherwise, if even that. Green wins. I use bots because it creates chaos. That's the only reason. That's that element of RNG that I enjoy. $18. Atchison, is your move on yellow. Here's your grid. How many scars we got here? $15 plus 8 plus 6. B2. Yeah, and you're up. This is it, the real championship match. That's right. B2 to A3. A3 to B5, jump in the bot. I'm gonna turn on the music here in just a second. You ready for that? A5 to A4. Okay, on, you're up. Our board's quickly filling up. Walking to F5. Atchison, it's your turn. No peace from bots. C5 to C4. Dumbbot's still alive. Just barely. Takes 2 chaos. God, you can't move. You've been skipped. Atchison, you're up. Will this hold? C4 to D4. Still no moves here. Atchison, it's your turn. Leon cannot move yet. There's still a good bit of board to go. Atchison, you're up. Going in. And back to yellow. You gotta jump. What's the jump? Okay. Those pieces look pretty safe. Six pieces left to fill in. Atchison, your turn. Gaon has not moved for most of the game now. What a final match. The chance of a turnaround still exists. E3 to C2. Atchison, you're up.
Cool.
Hey, MST3K, thanks for the sub. Walking down. You're gonna have to jump Atchison to G3 with E4, no choice. The bot decided there to not jump. I was surprised. Keon, you gotta move. You don't have a choice but to walk in. I don't think it's enough. But you're out of the corner. 10-6. Game is over. Atchison, you're my spot champion. Way to pull it out of the loser bracket there. Defeated Proton John and everything. Dumbot is the winner though. That's true. Dumbot is the best spot player there was. Alright everybody. Thanks for joining me on this mess of a game. It took a long time to finish. I didn't plan for it to take so long. But there it was. I should build some kind of, if I ever dare to do it again, I would build an automator to pull the moves with a timer, so you could just type them in the chat. Then we could use the clock that way. It's a different game though, because the timer changes the way you have to play. You could skip your turn if you wanted to, no forced jumping. That's not bad, but it's also different. Well, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna host Proton John. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow for Arcade Pit. Dragon's Lair. Oh man. Good luck with that. That's a tough one.